up? What up? Good morning, GMG. Friday. March 28th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler Mando. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing today?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, not a great market. Obviously, like I said yesterday, it can be very volatile on these days, but it's more just down today.
Yeah, indeed it is. What have your people done? What have your people
my
done?
people?
I mean, your people, Europors, wake up, hit the sell button the second we're about to squeeze the fucking bears. You know,
We're blaming Europe.
I can't believe I'm moving to a third world continent. Sometimes, you know, it's not even third world country. It's like a whole ass third world continent. You know,
it's really tough living here.
it's as he said, eating his salad or something like that in the sunshine.
22 degrees today, so
yeah, it's -8 today. Anyways, Tyler, good morning. How you doing today? Nice background.
Yeah, I'm good. My son's school, they just randomly take days off. So they're just off today. So we just decided to go up to the new house.
I love it.
Feeling good. It's Friday. Bulls. I don't talk about Bulls games very much. Did you see the ending to that game was wild last night? One of the wilder NBA finishes in years.
I don't follow the NBA. What happened?
Yeah, the Bulls were down 5 with like 15 seconds to go. They hit 2 threes within like 4 seconds. The Lakers went down, scored again, and then the Bulls player hit a half-court 3 buzzer beater.
Wow.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
It was all over X. I didn't know.
I'm looking at it right now.
Game. It's just a regular season game, but it was just a really fun ending.
Yeah, but the Lakers are on fire. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Nice. The Lakers, like, since that Doncic trade, are fucking sending it, huh? That's all I know. That's all I know about basketball. The Los Angeles Lakers. But let's go Bulls. We like the Bulls, you know, because we are Bulls and because Scottie Pippen, you know. Scottie Pippen, that's our boy right there. But we're gonna have to get Scottie Pippen on the show at some point. I know he's launched like a lot of projects, but like we just gotta get Scottie Pippen on the show. You know, like, just to say we got Scottie Pippen on. Anyways, today on the show, market report. It's grim. Tyler's top 100. It's grim. I'm getting happy. Tyler's top 100. There's some news we couldn't cover yesterday. We covered today. We got the homie from Infinite Objects coming quickly. He hit me up. He's like, yo, I got like a 2-minute news to share. Free mint, Shape Out too. I was like, fuck it, just come on. He's a good partner of ours whenever we do events, always giving us a bunch of dope screens. So he's coming on. And then we have an actual show partner coming on as well. After that, so packed show today. Oh, it's Gate. Okay, we got Gate coming. Okay, cool. And then Robot loot box spins. And then, last but not least, this show is powered by Galaxys. Galaxys is a Web3 platform empowering creators and brands to build unstoppable communities with full ownership and independence, trusted by icons like Donald Trump, Steve Aoki, Mike Tyson, and the NBA, shaping together the future of engagement. But also, Wallet Connect. Wallet Connect is a connectivity network shaping the future of on-chain UX. If you've connected to a Web3 app, you've seen Wallet Connect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto as recognizable as Visa at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. Mando, I really need to know what's next. I need a crystal ball. I need to know if this is just a Friday dump into a Saturday pump. I got to know it all.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
GM, everyone. So yeah, not a great day today. We had some PCE inflation data, which came in slightly hotter than expected. And this is the Fed's main inflation metric that they look at. So it kind of probably delays any potential dovishness, let's say, or it may not, but it's definitely gotten people a little bit more scared about that. In general, you see macro sell-off here. You kind of have stocks down about, looks like down about 1% or 0.5% to 1%. Some of the major tech stocks are not doing well again. But yeah, it's caused a bit of a dump across the board in in crypto. Obviously, as I said yesterday, today is a very volatile day. It's very difficult to kind of work out what is real and what is just people playing with option expiries. And what that basically means, just so you're aware, is like an option is a price with which you can buy and sell something at a future date. And this is the final day for some of those options. So people like to game the price so that like they actually have made money on the final day that they can do something essentially. So you get often, let's say a lot of these were set at, I said 90K, there would have been a lot, but maybe a lot of these are set at 85. People might be driving it below 85 just until the option expiry ends, and then it will snap back. And this is important in markets where option size often is much bigger than the actual spot flows. So on quiet periods, that can sometimes be the case, and people can smash it around a little bit more than kind of expected. But there is obviously some macro weakness there. It looks like we are underperforming macro, I would say, this morning so far. Bitcoin being down 3% on the back of that seems like a bit of an overreaction. Tech stocks have not really been affected that much by it, if I'm honest. Like down 1 to 2%, but like not like getting hammered. And it looks like Bitcoin dominance is going back up to 62% again.
Whoa. Yeah, damn.
Because ETH is getting smashed in this process again. ETH has gone comfortably below 1900 again.
God damn. Every time, eh? And
that's affected. It's affected across the board, really. Like Solana's back below 130. Hype 13.5. I'm trying to think which other one. Sonic's down about 7%. All the L1s are really down about 5 to 10% here. It's definitely not a great day.
Yeah, it's definitely not a great day indeed. Well, man, ETH is really just keeps on getting smashed down. It's actually pretty wild. We have
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? Like we always say, maybe this is the time for ETH, and then
every time, man,
it gets really bad like this.
I mean, look at this. Like Bitcoin dominance just looks like it wants to rip higher.
Probably will.
Probably will. Yeah. Fuck. It's actually impressive how aggressively ETH dumps. Like it kind of dumps like all the other alts now. It feels like, at least.
Yeah, or worse. Like the ETH chart doesn't.
Oh, I'm not even trying to dunk on ETH. I'm just saying, like, it's like pretty aggressive.
Continually down. It didn't. It's kind of at the lows of where it was, when everything was getting smashed. Which was
bro.
Middle of the month. Most other stuff has actually bounced more than that. Like Solana was at 115. It's now at 129. ETH
alts bounced pretty well as well, right?
ETH is kind of at that low level.
Damn.
So yeah, it's definitely not been the strongest on the bounce either.
Yep. Okay. Well, we'll see where life takes us, y'all. We'll see where life takes us. Reminder, Liberation Day is around the corner. Imagine like April 1st, like they go, psych, just kidding. The tariffs were a joke. It's actually ironic. This April 2nd. I think they purposely didn't do it April 1st. You know what I mean? Like, now we got to do April 2nd, or else nobody's going to take it seriously. But okay, look, we'll see where the market takes us. But right now, 84.3, 129, 1879, and alts. Low, Farcoin, back to 470 mil. Looks like we'll have another shot at that trade. So for those of you who missed it, including me, maybe we'll be able to get Pepe down 8%.
How invested are you at this stage, Frog? I know you got back in.
I'm invested. I'm invested.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm spot invested, so I don't really care.
Are you fully deployed, or are you?
I'm not fully, but I'm very.
Right.
But this time around, like I took enough to like really chill, because I'm moving, right? Because I'm like, I want to live good, So like I want to rent a really dope place, you know what I mean? So we've been, I'm deployed in a way that like I could chop for another, like, I could chop for 6-9 months. That could be very chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like smartly, cautiously deployed, but deployed as fuck. Yeah. I mean, look, I thought I genuinely was, I guess I was wrong, or short term I could be wrong. I could be right tomorrow. for what it's worth, like you're saying, end of quarter, end of month, like everything's closing. I was actually under the impression that the market was recovering in a very positive way. Solana kept holding strong above 127 mark, 130s all week long. 138 couldn't even break down for the last few days. Bitcoin above 88, 88.7 even at some point. I was convinced personally that we would hit that 90, 92K mark. I was really sure of that. That I was sure of. So I was obviously completely wrong so far on that. And I was actually, unironically, I thought Ethereum was kind of like rock bottomed out at 1800, but we're back there. So clearly on the short term, like weekly basis, I'm wrong here. But I don't know. I was starting to feel more optimistic. Yeah.
Yeah, that ETH looks like it's about to literally reverse.
It looks really bad. Like it's not like we're trying to be like, fuck. I mean, Tyler, I guess you're in a similar boat as me. Like you and I were talking. What was it? The day Mando wasn't around. We're like, yo, we're cautiously bullish. I guess that's what it is, Mando. Like cautiously bullish, but like, you know, I don't know. I'm surprised this morning. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up this morning. I genuinely thought going into bed I would wake up at higher prices. Really.
In 2018, ETH got to around 1500. 2018.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. And we're there now. Pretty much.
Well, we're 20% off. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was
like,
my outlook.
Yeah, I just shared a video. So like, it doesn't help that Elon is retweeting these videos of people calling for a short, deep recession. So I think that's the type of things that are spooking people in the markets, right? Like we talked about short-term pain. It seemed like we kind of talked ourselves into this last 2 weeks that maybe the short-term pain had mostly been felt in the markets already. And then you've got the guy who's leading. You can make an argument that he's leading a lot of decision-making of the administration. He's leading the cuts at Doge, posting videos that are calling for short, deep recessions.
This guy?
What? That's the person talking, but he's explaining why what Elon is doing will cause a short, deep recession. And then
all I see is Elon retweet and upgrade your IRA to Bitcoin.
It's funny that it's on this Unchained show, and the guy's wearing an incredible shirt. It's already been giblified. I'm quite but and there's like kind of hitting us over the head with these messages, right? And like I thought Beston's commentary in the last couple of weeks had kind of walked back from that, but I don't know if these two are kind of butting heads to a degree about how much pain they want here in the near term. But it kind of feels like I don't think we're going to have we're not going to know which way we're going to go until April 2nd. And then I don't know that we're going to get some massive resolution and we're just going to know for sure. But I feel like at least until then, we're just going to chop up and down. And then perhaps we'll know more later next week. That's my current read. But it also looks like Mando's call that we're going to chop for 6 to 9 months feels more realistic than ever. Hell, we're already 3 months into it.
Yeah. It's always like that, right? It's at this stage, like this time around, I would genuinely think I was thinking more optimistic we'd squeeze, and we didn't. So probably the next time around, I'm not going to believe in it, and we're going to squeeze and go higher. But that's the beauty of being in spot, right? It's like, yeah, sure, I'm down on all the Sol I bought over the last week, but I'm also not like phased. It's like, okay, like what? In 2 weeks, we could be back to like $150, and it's like, okay, cool, So spot Sol was good, but yeah, I believed, boys. I got bulled up last night too. Like Ponzi trader was like, yeah, this is long. I'm gonna buy a new car. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna ape into a crazy wedding and fucking zero this morning. They don't.
that doesn't seem like a good combo.
That's the thing. Like we were grinding up. We knew we had the options expiring today.
We were looking good,
Like a coin flip, we could maybe flip green today, but no.
Mando got us bulled up yesterday. He's like, yo, that Myriad market line, 89K, that's gonna
All
hit.
I said, which I agree, it wasn't taking into account volatility, and maybe volatility went down the other way today.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying you said like we're going to millions. It's like I believed it at 90K. That was my trade. So my whole trade
move is nothing.
That whole trade I put on. Yeah. You're right. And you placed it right because you're like, yo, it's just 2% to hit that market. You know what I mean? It's like that's all it took. So, anyways, it's we'll see where that goes. Look, it's Friday. Tomorrow it could be literally the other way around, and we'll be so back. So, anyways, Tyler, let's get to your topics. See what you got for us. But quickly, the code today, we'll give it to you right now. Is predict. Oh, go figure. Wow. Big brain code. Predict. Rafflebot.xyz. Shit, I gotta do the box actually. Rafflebot.xyz. The code is predict. PREDICT. Predict is the code today. If you want to have a chance to win a Pudgy Penguin and actually a CryptoPunk on FOMO Hour. Tyler, let's see what you got for us.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler D on FOMO Hour calls the kids can't miss.
Ready to bash the Bears. Yeah, folks, crypto majors very red this morning with a near record-setting $12 billion of Bitcoin options set to expire later today. It looks like those might expire in the max pain zone per QCP Capital below the 85K mark. We have Ross Ulbricht. He's back on the timeline teasing Silk Road 2 in a cheeky post yesterday on X. Elizabeth Warren calling the stablecoin bill a grift and accusing Trump and Elon of using stablecoins to enrich themselves. So a political divide there still in politics. We also had House Majority Whip Tom Emmer slam that Wyoming stablecoin, effectively calling it a CBDC. So we'll see.
Oh, whoa.
Goes. Tether is investing outside of crypto. They had major investments in media and agriculture companies as they're looking to diversify. And then the SEI Foundation going deeper into DeFi. They're exploring the acquisition of 23andMe after 23andMe's recent bankruptcy and perhaps putting users' DNA data on chain.
Oh, God.
We'll see where that one goes. Token airdrop and protocol news. We talked about Walrus yesterday. They had a huge day. That token went to 60 cents in a $3 billion FTV at peak. It was closer to 50 cents and 2.5 this morning. Jupiter airdropped to their Ape Pro users 5 million Jupe tokens. That's $2.5 million for those who've been using that app. Vertex officially launched on Avalanche as a new DEX for spot and perps with AVAX rewards for DeFi traders. Gunzilla Games, also an AVAX, is going to launch an AVAX L1, the Guns Network, and their gun token on March 31st, going live on Binance right away. Also a 4% token allocation to that Binance launch pool. Then Myriad launched a new market tied to that Radium launch lab. We heard from the Radium launch, one of the Radium founders, that this launch lab was going to come in the next week. Bettors are calling it a bluff. Bettors were no on this one. I thought that was interesting. Also, $1 million in lifetime actions. That was a nice milestone to see. In AI memes and NFTs, AI market down about 7%. Not a huge surprise there. Meme coin leaders down again in line with that. Ghibli was the story again of the day. It reached $40 million at peak, a new all-time high after Kraken listed it, and then also a controversial White House tweet.
Dude.
Ghibli style. We may have to talk about that in a second.
We have to.
Bonk's getting into the art game, folks. Bonk acquired Exchange Art with the goal of preserving and elevating on-chain art collecting. So I didn't have that one on my bingo card for the day. Taproot Wizards, they finally minted out their collection. 0.31 Bitcoin was the final resting price. That actually went under my over-under prediction, but still a very strong result. Doodles unveiled their DreamNet as a decentralized protocol for building shared story universes powered by Dude. It's kind of like a virtual AI platform, but in the Doodles verse. And yeah, that rounds out the headlines.
Okay. I love that. There's a lot. Should we start with this White House thing?
we can if you want, yeah.
I mean, we don't have to go too deep and get all political, but holy shit. Dude, I had to get a second take to see if that was a real White House. And I tweeted that. The Ghibli, God damn it, Tyler. Ghibli, he's got it in my head. I mean, that was wild. That was it. Oh, is it gone now? Oh, no, they just tweet a lot. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, I caught a lot of off guard.
Is it gone? No, 15 hours ago. So take me through this. There it is. Oh my God. That's crazy.
So clearly someone at the White House is at least plugged in to what's happening with OpenAI and the O4 model and the Studio Ghibli viral trend that took place. And they opted to make a Ghiblified image of this woman who the backstory here is she was arrested. Was an illegal alien arrested for fentanyl trafficking, was deported from the U.S., illegally got back in the U.S., and was arrested at the Philadelphia airport. And they Ghiblified an image of her being arrested. And I think a part of the negative reaction to this, there's multiple reasons to be upset. I think one is like, this is not a very esteemed way, for one of the leading countries in the world, if not the leader, to be acting or posting on social media. Yeah. It has the racial component as well. Like, on the flip side, I do understand what they're doing. Like, one of Trump's foundational items he's going after right now is fentanyl trafficking.
Right.
This is like a foundational example of what he's trying to stop. Like, this is someone who got into the country illegally, trafficking fentanyl for the and is back trying to do it again. And they're sending a message. And I mean, I think at this point we know Trump's style. He's not trying to be the most diplomatic person. He's trying to send messages, and they sent a message here. I feel like he probably signed off on that one. I don't know that was in terms of going rogue. But
yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's probably layers to signing up on all these things, right? That was crazy. I think nobody had a problem with the fact that they're sending a fentanyl trafficker back home after they re-entered illegally. I think people had a problem with, because I read a ton of comments about it. Because even me at first, I was like on the edge. I was like, which way should I stand on that one? Because we're probably gonna fucking cover it on the show. And I was like, well, yeah, maybe let's not post like cartoons. Because the thing about by cartoonifying the drug dealer, you kind of made them look like a victim when they're not really a victim. Like, they're literally like dealing fentanyl to Americans. Like, they don't deserve to be in America, right? So it,
backstory, which 90% of people probably aren't going to do any research. So they're just gonna...
But yeah, that particular fentanyl trader that was kicked out of America, then came back illegally again, and start fentanyl trading again, dealing again. So that person, by all means, should not be in that country. But like, I guess the problem is like you've cartoonified something very serious, and they kind of played themselves by doing that because they kind of made that person look like a victim, because the cartoon looks like she's the victim when she's not a victim. She's a criminal.
Yeah.
Right.
And it looks like, on the surface, it looks like here's Trump celebrating kicking out
right
a Latino woman.
Exactly. Like, and then you look at the picture alone, it's like, oh, it looks like a person of color getting kicked out of the country. But that person's actually not. Probably should have been there in the first place. So that was crazy. The gamification of things. I have to say though, I'm having fun with it, man. My family picks and stuff. Like, we've been playing around in team chat yesterday. We Ghiblified Sims with like rainbows coming out of his head and everything. I mean, Mando, you're like you're quite the meme guy yourself. What did you make of all this?
Yeah, I haven't done a Ghibli yet. No, not at all.
You're a big ChatGPT guy.
I know. I don't know why. OSF put one in our group chat today. But yeah, I need to start.
I think they're gonna start slowing it down because they said that it's like melting their GPU and stuff.
Everyone's doing it. I mean, here's my take. So people are associating this new 04 model update, which is just an image generator, with Studio Ghibli. Like, you can create any style of art image, but the major unlock here is that it was very difficult before to create an image off of like a source piece. And now it's much easier to do that very quickly in any style that you want. I actually feel like, as I've been digging into this, it feels like the biggest 0 to 1 AI moment we've had since the launch of ChatGPT, with respect to the impact it's going to have. Like, basically anything in the creative world, the advertising world, like, I think there's a large impact here. Like, just like, for example, like I mocked up a rect ad. It took me 15 seconds. And like now someone like Ovi, who knows, like, has a vision for what he wants his ad campaign to do. Maybe previously he had to go to a designer. He could probably, I mean, he's an artist, so maybe that's a bad example, but he can do it easily himself now. And like the ability to be like a one-stop shop founder, designer, like you can run a business yourself basically. And it's getting easier and easier to do that. And this one felt like a really big unlock for me.
Yeah. That does make sense. All right. So what else, Tyler? What else is new in our world? I feel like there's a lot.
So Ghibli, the token, went to 40 million. So it's now coming back down. But I do have to quick meme coin discussion. I know we gotta keep moving forward here. I'm sending you a tweet. Are we on the upward roller coaster loops? So we had like routine come out. It got to like 15, 20 million. Ghibli just came out. It got to 40.
This is
So-
missing Please, by the way.
Yeah, so Pui's actually, they selectively took Pui's off because Pui's got to 50. But the hopium here for those in the meme streets, back to back, starting to go a little higher. I think there is some signs of capital starting to return. People are paying attention again. So we'll see. By no means do I think we're seeing any major runners anytime soon, especially if macro is going to keep going like this. But there's going to be some opportunities in the trenches.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're the one tweeting all cryptic shit. You know, what do you think? You're the one being cryptic. You know, you get all. You know, man. Though Tyler gets all the CAs. You know,
I know.
all of them. He had this last one at $1 million. You know, it's painful. Tyler, what do you think? I mean, it's you tweeting cryptic stuff here. What do you think? What are you? Tyler did his thoughts.
I think we're gonna have bigger opportunities.
Yeah, like that. I mean, usually in downtrends, like if you studied last cycle, like last year, like 2023, it was like you only had small cooks. It was just Mog and Pepe, right? Small. Then it kept kind of growing, and right. So the question this time around is it those Mons that are gonna pump when we start rallying again? So the 23 ones, so Mog, Pepe, Farcoin, the whiffs, all those, or is it gonna be this one new meme that's gonna come out during this period right now and go to like $2 billion? I don't know. I don't have an answer. No, we'll see. Okay, that's great. What else? I mean, should we talk about this poly market thing from yesterday?
Yeah, let's talk about the poly market story. So the headline that came out yesterday was effectively the poly market team came out and acknowledged there was a situation where UMA whales manipulated a market. They said basically we can't compensate users, but we're going to try to fix this in the future. So the market in question here was Ukraine agrees to a Trump mineral deal before April. So this market should be closing this upcoming Monday evening at midnight. And it had been trending down below 20% because like this deal was being talked about, but it was not being formally executed. And then last week or just a few days ago, it resolved to yes. And a lot of bettors disputed this, and effectively the UMA whales in control were able to overweigh the vote, as I understand it, and get it to resolve to yes, despite basically any objective opinion or any of the objective facts in the situation are this deal has not been done. And poly market themselves said that no, this market should not be resolved. If it was up to us, effectively, it would still be live until the end of the month.
Interesting.
There's nothing they can do, and that it's
no, you can't.
And they did say this is not, you know, in their defense, they said nice things. They said this is not a part of the future they want to build. They also said it wasn't a market failure. I guess this is in line with the procedures they have in place. They said they're going to work with the UMA team to try to avoid this forward. I think the issue here is this is not the first time that something like this has happened.
Yeah. It happened during the PopCat thing, right? When someone wicked PopCat to $1 billion quick, and there was a whole voters process and everything. I think I remember that, like first cat to $1 billion.
Yeah, there's a handful of these. I think there's been a few folks who've been deep in this on Twitter. This Hermanson person has flagged several markets where he's manipulation. I have not gone through all of them to really have a position, but this one seems pretty cut and dry, especially with poly market coming out and saying like this was not the correct resolution on this. So
they did the right thing coming out saying that, by the way.
Yeah, they did. Like there's some pros and cons here. Like it does again, and these are outliers. Like these are exceptions. Like this is not happening for 99% of the markets out there, but it does kind of put in question. Like if these UMA whales can do this, like, it's hard to put a whole lot of capital into potentially be manipulated. So I'm curious. I mean, I'm curious for your thoughts on this as someone who is launching your own prediction market, and how do you avoid this?
It's tough, right? Like the whole, because you know what? It's a case of we're early. Like genuinely, I'm not even trying to meme. Like we are really early in this prediction market boom. I know prediction markets have been in existence. By the way, prediction markets have been in existence forever. But this neo form of prediction market is like very new, and then the explosion of poly market over the last presidential election in the USA accelerated things in a really crazy way. Then came in Kalshi, etc. So I don't think we have hit the spot where we have the perfect oracle yet. We speak about this a lot. It's ironic to have a call with Uma in like less than an hour, but it's you know, I know that Polymarket and Uma have been working with Celestia, if I'm not mistaken, to try and build the Uma Oracle V2. So I think it's just a situation where the tech is just not caught up to like how big this industry is and is becoming. You know, I don't even think like it's like oh, blame Polymarket and like throw them under the bus, like they fucked it. It's like it was gamed, you know, and clearly it means that we're not there yet in terms of technology for prediction markets. So hopefully it'll be fixed, man. But yeah, even us internally, man, like for us at the moment, like we're open about it's a centralized oracle, right? Like everything's centralized over at Myriad Markets, right? It's everything. That's why I'm not predicting, right? Is because it's fully centralized at the moment. We can make the markets, we create the lines, we resolve it internally, we create like we do all the research ourselves until we can like slowly decentralize the decision making and the creation. Like there's a world where like Myriad one day the markets, you guys are going to vote for creating the markets, and you guys are going to vote for where it how it resolves and whatnot. But we're just not there yet. I think it's just we're a little too early. But I'm expecting this to go really fast because the more blows there is like this one, you know, the more it's gonna hurt the game as a whole. So I'm hoping they fix it, right? It's good for my business. So it's and I wouldn't be surprised to see more and more oracles come out. I'm curious about Polymarket and UMA V2. It's something to pay attention to. Because I have a feeling that there's gonna be a model where like, you know, UMA becomes just an oracle product for prediction markets, and then you can, you know, each prediction market can have its own token where it's resolves with that one rather than the UMA token. So maybe that's fixed a little bit, but we're definitely not there yet.
You guys been watching what's going on in GME stock?
What's going on?
Down 25%.
Oh wow.
Yes.
25%?
From peak.
Yesterday it was down 25%, and the GameStop faces New York Stock Exchange trading restriction after short volume surges 234% in 24 hours.
Oh my god.
They
Yeah.
don't like Bitcoin news.
Yeah, exactly. They don't like the Bitcoin news. Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at that for a red candle. God damn it. Mendo tried to tell us that was the top yesterday.
I didn't. I just said it's risky.
It is. No, you made a great point yesterday on the risks of this. Wow. Where is Roaring Kitty when we need him? Where is Roaring Kitty when we need him? Anyways, let's keep moving through these topics. I see Joe in the stool. I'll bring you up in a minute. And I see Kevin. Can't wait to talk to my boy Kevin over at Gate here. I got a few questions for you. I see you. But quickly, Tyler, what else was there? There was a couple other like nice headlines that you had for us today.
Yeah, I'd say the Doodles news was probably one of the other bigger headlines of the day here. So they unveiled DreamNet. This is the new decentralized protocol for building what they're calling shared story universes, powered by the token. So here, anyone can come in, they can create characters, create worlds, create lore, and then they will all become tokenized. In some ways, it's kind of like a virtuals launchpad where you can create your own AI agents with their own personalities. You can create swarms of agents. Here, you could do that within a story world effectively. So that's the protocol that they're building here with DreamNet. They announced their Dude tokenomics, 10 billion in supply. It's going to start on Solana, 68% to the community, 30% going to Doodles and NFT holders. So pretty healthy chunk there. 13% for new blood and growth, and then 25% for the ecosystem. And then they go into the token use cases, but basically the token will be a medium of exchange across this Doodles universe required to create, contribute, and then interact within the stream. So it was a lengthy white paper.
It is.
I skimmed it yesterday. I will admit I have not wrapped my head around this entire thing. I think I have a handle on it, at least at the 2,000 foot view or 20,000 foot view.
Whoa, there's a lot.
But there's a lot coming there.
I appreciate the work that was put into this at first glance. I haven't read it, but I appreciate that. Clearly, they're really going deep into this.
If you're a Doodles maxi and you're deep in the lore and you want to contribute to building out the Doodles verse, I think you love this.
Right. I agree. So it's not just, hey, we're launching a shitcoin. Here you go. It's like, hey, like we're kind of thinking this through. And Trying to see. It was really wrongly timed, the thing, right? They announced that they're launching a token, then they announced the Solana thing, then fucking Libra happened. I was with Austin Hurwitz. Like we were on the same flight from Paris to Hong Kong. And we were on the line. I was like, dude, like, what a timing. Like, we landed in Hong Kong, the Libra thing happens. And he was like, damn, bro. It's just like so crazy. Talk about timing. Like, they announced their token on Solana, then bang, Black Swan. So shout out to them for kind of going back to the drawing board. Or not. Like, maybe this is what they had planned all along. So I don't want to assume, but and figuring something out. Okay, well, Tyler, looks like you've been around pretty well, unless there's something I missed. But
those are the big ones. If you used Jupiter's Ape Pro trading app, just go check out and see if you got an airdrop.
That's airdrop?
Call to action. Yeah, you can
an
airdrop claim for Jupe tokens. They have 5 million tokens up for grabs. And then the Elizabeth Warren stuff, that's a longer conversation. We can get into the risks of the politicization of crypto maybe next week.
Yeah, it's a longer convo. Let's talk about it on Monday or something. Just ironic that when it comes from Elizabeth Warren, but the one person that didn't do her job right. Anyways, also for those of you who want to win this raffle, predict is the code rafflebot.xyz predict. And also make sure you check out my pinned tweet, especially if you're participating in Myriad. If you know what Myriad's all about, I published a report. So I do it every month. I publish a report on Myriad markets. I transparently show all of our statistics. Open the curtain. I want everybody to see where we're at, how we're doing. So we hit $1 million last night. We're about to hit 1.1. You know what helped? We opened 2 esports markets last night, and they're booming. Yeah, people really like them. So we're testing with different markets because, it's like boring at the end if you just do like fear and greed and stuff. So the Radium one, Radium launch a pump fund competitor before April 2 is a pretty interesting one. It's like a coin toss because they did announce it, but they didn't say like what or when. And then we have 2 gaming markets, which I don't understand anything about them, but Sims was seemingly very happy about them, so they must be good. Anyways, Joe, let's get Joe on real quick, and then I'll go to Kevin. Joe, what up, man? How you doing? Good morning.
Oh, Farouk, I'm not doing great, man, but it is great to see you guys.
Why are you not doing great?
My team had a crazy idea, and I was like, all right, let's go with your crazy idea. We had just a little background story. So in case you guys don't know Infinite Objects, we've been in the space for, since 2020, since 2019.
Yeah, we love you. I have 3 of them right there.
Yeah, no, we've done so much with the Rug Radio. We love you guys. And you guys are actually a part of this drop that I'm going to talk about in a second here. Oh. But yeah, we very straight up, we need to raise a little capital to do our next production run, right? We're a physical company, physical goods company. And so we're like, let's do a drop. But for this drop, let's do something special where we're giving back to the community, right? To our customers, to our supporters, the artists and partners that we work with. And so let's do a giveaway. Let's do a raffle. The space is, picking back up the last few months. People are excited about art again. And so we're like, all right, what should we raffle off? And my team was like, obviously we should raffle off a punk.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, all right, we're going to do this, right? So it's a 4-day mint. Every mint of they're called moments. We'll talk about the moments in a second, but every mint's an entry into the raffle. And on Monday, the raffle will end and we will raffle off a punk. We're doing on-chain verified, random selection, all super legit in terms of the tech and the backside on the drop. But yeah, only about, I don't know, man, 250 mints so far. We launched yesterday. It's been less than 24 hours.
Okay.
People are waiting until the last day to see how much they should drop in. But right now, you've got a 1 in 2 chance of winning any prize. And right now, a 1 in 200 chance of winning a punk for a 0.02 ETH mint. So I'm freaking out. I'm not lying. I'm freaking out over here. But it's an exciting moment. It's going to be an exciting weekend to see what goes down. I feel like, there's a lot of things. We got a lot of different prizes. On-chain and off-chain prizes, and so yeah, we're doing.
Okay, you have 3 days.
Yeah,
you have 3 days. Okay, and this is all happening on Shape.
So the drop, there's a link in our bio. I think that if you're on Spaces, you'll see our link. Yeah, that's exactly it. When you mint, it is a Shape NFT.
Okay,
we love Shape. That's the other great piece of alpha here. Shape announced that metals. I don't know if you're familiar with the Shape metals system. You can win you can claim up to 50 metals with the Infinite Objects drop.
Okay.
Those are turning into Shape token. They already announced Shape Token. There's a link to Shape Token if you scroll down a little bit, but that's going to launch, and so the metals will turn into that. You might even get, let's say you spend an ETH, you might get that ETH back in Shape Tokens real soon.
I see. Yeah, because they announced the TG, right?
Exactly. They announced it
So,
exactly. So the
okay.
TG is coming up, but so yeah, you're gonna get Shape tokens. You could win a punk. We've got like over 100 other physical
This is
prizes
so funny.
that are raffling off. Yeah, and so the moments. Let's talk about that for a second. I'm glad you clicked on that. For the drop, we didn't just want to do tickets, right? We wanted these to be a little unique, and so we're celebrating the last 6 years of being a company, highlighting a lot of the different collaborations, drops, artist releases that we've done. And then a lot of social media stuff, right? So the Kim Kardashian post, we loved. That was like 2 years ago. She received an infinite object through Giphy. Giphy is one of our partners.
So good.
And so there's a lot of cute unboxings. There's like a Magic Johnson moment. There's a
No way.
moment. Yeah, there's a lot of really cute ones in there. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's really beautiful what our team has done. We've been working 2 months on this thing. Finally goes live yesterday, but we're giving away a punk, and I think that's an intense thing. What we do want to do for the FOMO hour community, though, we've got an allow list.
Okay.
For the FOMO hour, meaning for the next, I think we're going to leave it open for 30 minutes. If you go to our account at Infinite Objects on X, throw a retweet. We're going to give away 10 allow list spots with a comment. So do a retweet and a comment your ETH address. And we're going to give away 10 allow list spots to the FOMO hour folks.
Okay.
Right now. So that you could get a free punk. Literally, you could get a free punk right now, which is just fucking insane. But here we are. Here we are.
Two ways to win a punk today on the show through these guys
There you
and
go.
through our giveaway at the
That's
end.
right. You guys, right? And didn't you give away a punk like
Yeah, we did.
a
2
couple
weeks
weeks
ago.
ago, right? Yeah, I saw that. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, thankfully for us, Rollbit pays for it, so it's not like it comes out of Rug Radio's pocket. But for you, I mean, I know you, I know you tripping a little bit. So you, you're so funny.
how do we get Rollbit in on this? Can I get Rollbit's phone number, please? Please. Someone hook up Rollbit.
Have you heard of Yeet? I don't know, Mando, but I listen. That's dude. That's hilarious. I love how you come in here like freaking out. So just remind the people 1 second. So they have to comment on where.
Yeah,
Where
on
is
our X. Go to the Infinite Object. We got a
Okay.
pinned tweet. That's in the announcement tweet. It's pinned on the
Okay.
Infinite Objects X
Okay.
account. And then comment your ETH address and retweet that post. And then we'll give
Okay.
away 10 allow us. When you comment with your ETH address. And we'll just use that.
Okay.
And
Right there.
Right there. Exactly.
Okay, perfect. So I like these moments. I mean, Tyler, you've been talking about Top Shop moments a lot lately because they're making this resurgence lately. So I kind of like that you guys are doing these like
I love
moments.
this. I'm definitely entering.
Hell yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure
I mean,
entering
why not?
this.
Right? Why not?
That's the
It's,
show.
I'm gonna enter this for sure. I'm gonna just go mint some. I mean, especially if I
just
can win a
need to
punk
see
on
this.
top
I'm
of
gonna
that.
blast this out. I think people need to know about this. This is a fun one.
That's why.
Please let people know.
This is why when Joe hit me up, it was like, "Yo, can I come on the show and talk about this?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, why not?" Like, we got a guest coming on today, but quickly just squeeze Joe in between everything because I'm a big fan of Infinite Object. They're really good friends of ours. Every single event we do, I'm like, Joe. I go, well, I don't. Ev goes, Joe. I need like 12 fucking screens. I'm sorry, I need 20 screens next week in Miami. Can you make it happen? He's like, let's go. I got you. And they're the best. I got my Beeple. I got my Rug Radio Award. I got a bunch of Infinite Objects. It's just not plugged in, but love Infinite Objects. Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, at least I
Appreciate
talk
you
about
guys.
the Lisbon office.
Yeah, thank you for letting me come on for a couple minutes here. And
We got you.
Yeah, let's see who gets this punk. Hopefully we don't lose too much fucking money.
InfiniteObjects.com. It's on their main page. Go out there, mint something if you'd like, of course, and support Infinite Object. They're good people, good founders, good builders, and big supporters of the arts. So it's important to support. Joe, thank you so much for coming, brother. Have
Thank
a
you
good one.
guys. Have
See
a
ya.
good one.
All right, now on to today's show partner, my boy, Kevin Lee.
Hey, GM
Dude.
Rock, Taylor, Mandu. How you
How
guys
you
doing?
doing? How you doing? It's been a
Doing good.
minute. I saw you last in Hong Kong. I moderated
Yeah.
the panel you were on. How's
Yeah,
everything
by the way,
since?
you did a good job, like moderating, like 15 different panels back to back.
Brother, I went out the night before. Hong Kong. Okay.
Yeah.
So I went out. I went out big. Like I had a banger of a night. I think Tyler Mando know because I was like texting the FOMO chat. Like, I love you guys. Like it was one of those nights. The day after I had to moderate 5 panels. And one of them was Gate. On top of that, oh yeah.
No, you did great. You did great. But by the way, I like Joe, but like he made me look bad now. Like
No!
I keep empty-handed. Like if the marketing team are actually listening to this now, like we have to throw away something next time. Yeah, do a
Let's
punk
go.
or do something.
Oh,
my
am I
god.
hearing this? Am I
Joe,
hearing this? Oh,
I
is
know.
Gate giving away a punk? Is Gate giving away a punk
Is it?
today?
Is it?
Dude.
Yeah, do something, marketing team. No, but like happy to see you in Hong Kong. It was great. Consensus. We're planning ahead for Dubai token already, obviously. So yeah, we'll see. You guys gonna be there?
We are gonna be there in a really big way. We're actually throwing a banger of an event. My
Okay,
team
here we
probably
go.
sent it to your team already, but I'll make sure
That's
they
my
ping
invite.
again. Dude, you're VIP on everything I do.
Yeah, that's just pun in the nose, right? Yeah.
You're always a VIP. You know that we love Gate. You guys
Thank
are
you,
honestly
yeah.
having your year, man. I saw you guys took over the sponsorship of the Red Bull Racing team as well.
Yes, yeah, it's good. If you guys follow Formula One pretty closely, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of dramas already. It's just after 2 races.
Dude, they but dope. You guys are getting the best advertisement because you just took over this team, right? And they just
Yep.
kicked out Lawson to put Yuki Tsunoda to race
Yeah.
the next race, but it's
Yep.
in Japan. It's
And
gonna
in
be
Japan.
Dude,
Yep, he's huge. Yeah,
dude.
I have to tell you, we like all the tickets are giving out to like guesses, and I didn't even have a ticket.
Where's
to
my
Japan.
tickets?
I was like, where's my ticket? Yeah, I didn't even like. I'll tell you whatever, like not the Japan stop, but like any other stop.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna take you up on that. No KOL
Right, yeah.
tickets. Come on, man. I'm just kidding.
Mendo, you guys in?
Dude, Mando's about to buy a team soon. You know, we're gonna get the Canary Jet, the Canary team, the Canary. You know, it's gonna be nice. But yeah, we would love to attend the race. I mean, I'm not
Sure,
the FOMO. What about? Hear me out. A FOMO hour with Tyler Mando and I live from the F1.
Yeah, now we're talking.
We could do one of those in Europe or something, you know. That could be nice. Yeah. Okay, I'll hit you up after this.
Right,
anyways, we didn't come and talk about this, but hey, it is a big deal. So I did want to congratulate you on the F1 thing because Red Bull Racing is definitely no joke here, and I know you guys are the main sponsor for them now. But anyway,
joke, we are not. Yeah.
Hey,
we're second runner up there. We're not winning that one this year.
Oh man, you're funny, dude. It's always fun to have you on. Anyways, Kevin, you know, we it looks like we finally had a somewhat of a boring month in for the first time in years, or maybe not. But let's just call it this period of chop. So this period of chop, you know, probably means that crypto's growing up, all that good stuff. What do you guys think over at Gate? Is this like what do you guys think? Because you guys see stats, right? I talked to Keith over at MoonPay a lot. He's like, behind the scenes, it's moving. So you guys at Skate, you've become one of the top exchanges. What are you seeing? Like, are we gonna get out of this? Like, what's the momentum happening behind the scenes?
Well, I mean, like you tell me as well, right? So like after Consensys, which was big for us, we want unwind a little bit, follow up messages to everyone, and then this month is like a lot of like nothing. So obviously, like every day, so you guys got like good things and bad things to talk about, right? But like if we zoom out a little bit, like what else other than like another meme con is it another meme con still going to make you excited? Maybe, maybe not. AI, just like I've done like tons of panels and space on AI already. I just like feeling like a little bit boring. Like the Gillibee thing, it's Ghibli things. It's like, oh yeah, it's great. It's great publicity, but like that technology has been around for like whatever year and a half already, right? If you know how to use stable diffusions. So where are we now, right? Where we now? I mean, like we're still growing. The market seems to be like a little bit slower, less cons are being listed. Sorry, yeah. So I would say it's a good time to focus on like a little bit of like boring things, like cyber securities. No one talk about it. That's until it's become a problem. Then we're like, wait, what about ours? Like, should we like have an annual check on our cybersecurity? Should we upgrade it? User growth. No one talk about user growth anymore. We just passed like 22 million users on the platform. Yeah, 22 million. It's a lot. Yeah. It's good, right? No one talk about it anymore. It's like it's boring. It's like another number, right? So, but I guess it's just like it's a lot of behind the scenes while like on Twitter, everyone's still like, oh, like yeah, Ghibli or like another meme coin, etc. So a lot of things going behind the scenes that not as sexy, but I think it's a good period of time to get it done now.
This is impressive. 22 million. That's
Yeah,
good. Damn. I can't wait till we have 22 million users. Then I'll be, I'll have my own F1 team then. Let me tell you that. Damn. 22 million users over a gate. You guys are probably seeing record volumes, right? Or not yet?
Volume has been really good. Like spot volume's been like good, like especially in the, again, thankfully with the markets like a meme con space. If you look at the overall like volume, of course you're talking about like Binance is like the best, and then you got like the other guys. But like if you're looking at like all the new cons and meme cons, like we almost always the top, if not like top 3 or top, right?
Yeah,
So it's
no.
good because the users like it. It's like the liquidity, not with big cons, which like you can get liquidity anywhere, but like what about like all this like little cons
Yeah.
that just created. So it's good. Yeah, it's overall we're really happy. We're not complaining about like the cycles being a little bit boring right now. We're just like volume is still coming through.
I love that. I love that. So besides that, I mean, it seems like you know, we get through these phases of chop in the space, but they're never like they never last too long, right? A few months and then
No.
you're back up. We were talking at the beginning of the show. I was telling the boys that I genuinely expected us to have a move up after this last few weeks. And I was surprised this morning, but maybe things will bounce here, hopefully. Do you think we should be bracing for a big move, or is this our new reality? It's just like chop forever, Bitcoin market, and alt's just down only.
Well, yeah, with your presidents, and anything could happen, right? So, but like I've been in crypto for 5 years. It's, I don't know, you guys maybe longer, but like I would genuinely say like I never actually have a boring month, right? I mean, we have like bear markets, we have like every month there's a platforms going down, which is anything but boring, right? It's painful but not boring. But this month onward, it's just like, where are we going? Where are we going? We're not going anywhere, right? I mean, even if we're going down with like a little bit of like volatility, that's not great, but like at least something that we can work on, just short the market or do something. I'm not doing anything in the last 2 weeks. I'm not buying, selling, I'm holding. I guess that's my fault, right? It's like that meme where like when you're holding, the market's not moving. When you're selling, like the market's just move up. I guess maybe just like waiting for something to happen. What's happening in your side of the world? Do you feel like anything that's would change
Uh,
on the policy side?
I mean, we're bullish, man. I mean, just moving
Well, we
for
have to,
us.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on the Myriad side, things are good. And Mandel's business is doing good. Tyler's still trading meme coins. so, so that's usually a good signal. I mean, Tyler, how things are in your end?
I just think the theme here is that there's just a disconnect between like the institutional players who are just starting to come in,
Yeah.
and like retail traders who seem tired and have lost some hope. And I think the big open question right now is what's going to bring like the retail trader back in. And I don't know that we have that catalyst just yet. So it's like it's the most divided I've seen between like those two groups, especially when you see how bullish all the builders are, all the suits are who are piling into the space on a daily basis. Yet folks who have been here for years are now starting to get bored or walk away. So I'm interested to see how this is going to resolve.
Yeah, 100%. That's our struggle as well. Like our users come to us to buy meme coins, and the cycle is like, okay, you got like 1x, and then you got 20x, and then you lost like 50%. That's fine, but like the circle is like the cycle is like, so it's daily cycle, right? So the current like exit liquidity is like Bitcoin, right? Everyone's just like, okay, if I make money, I move to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is actually not moving. So like we need to find like actual long-term projects to be on our platforms, quality projects that will work for like a year, 2 years from now. But I don't see anyone's like actually talking it, because again, this is like the boring kind of thing. So like none of you are actually like smiling or laughing at this one. This is like serious shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's talking about this because it's too serious. It's not like Ghibli or like it's another meme that's make you feel the market. So, but yeah, that's a struggle definitely.
Yeah.
Some hope with like Kaido had a nice open over $1 billion FTV, like Walrus yesterday.
Even BMT, like the bubble maps thing, went to like 300 mil or some shit.
So there's some signs of hope, at least. There's some new protocols. But yeah, I think
There
we're
is.
hungry for more.
There's definitely some signs of hope. Let me ask you something. Last question for you, Kevin. But if things stay this way, right? Do you think it's gonna help, or is it gonna hurt innovation? And then also, do you think that we're in an industry that just needs chaos to thrive, or is the stability just better for like builders in general?
Yeah, I mean, we all been saying like a year in crypto is like dog year, right? I feel like 7 years already, 7 years. So like, how many years of like this chaos that you can live with, right? I mean, like we probably look already older than like a month ago when we met each other. But yeah, well, I think generally speaking, it would have to mature in some way or form. But the other way is, I mean, crypto is still so early. Like I couldn't believe like some of the things just happened. Like whatever Kono just like remain some like burn cons. That's like unheard of, right? So
Mhm.
it's still chaos around that's big enough to make us excited. But yeah, day to day that we just want to build things, one grind after another, and just like see what happens in a year or 2 years time.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right. I love that, Kevin. I'm excited for the future. That's for sure. I like that you're seemingly bullish. That's good. It's a
Yeah,
good
I'm still bullish, but like if the market's so mature and then just like no one's like making a stupid decision or get hacked or minting like burn cons, then we have nothing to talk about, right? Like you guys gonna run off, like you lose your job, like nothing to talk about it every day. So that's not the way it should be in the next 2 years as well. So I'm still hopeful that we'll have fun times, down times, but never boring.
I love that. I love it. Fun times, but never boring. That's kind of the name of the game here in this space. So, Kevin,
Indeed.
thank you so much for coming today. Appreciate you guys. Oh, what happened there? Thank you so much for coming today. Appreciate you for being one of our show partners, and I can't wait to see you at Token 2049.
Token, yeah, and then work out something on Formula One. Like, yeah, put it on record. Yeah, we
We're
should.
doing. He said, "Put it on the record."
Well,
know.
I hope this thing's on record. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know.
no, it is on the record.
Yeah,
Trust me, we got you.
of
We'll
course.
give you the
Yeah,
clip as well.
yeah.
We
Clip
should
it, yeah,
post.
clip it, put it in the YouTube shorts.
We should, the interns listening, we should post this entire conversation with Kevin because that's some good insight. And I think it's important for people to hear, not just from us, but you work at one of the major exchanges. So it's important to hear that. But also the fact that we're going to host a FOMO hour at the F1 this year.
Right.
Fuck yeah. Let's go. Okay. Thank
All
you,
right.
Kevin. Appreciate you.
Thank you. All right. Have a good one.
All right. Have a good one. All right. It is time for the last spin of the week here. I like Kevin. He's awesome. It's always such a fun guy to have on. He actually runs his own podcast too. It's good. He has his own podcast. Good one. Yeah, it's a fun guy. The code was predicted.
New separate wizards below mint here, 0.19.
Fuck. Below mint. Yeah, this market fucking sucks, dude. We're back at monthly open on Bitcoin.
Where are punks versus Bitcoin?
Well, actually,
cheap now.
I actually don't know. I literally have no idea. I'm just asking.
punks are 80.98.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's swung back the other way.
Oh, it's going back the other way.
The basis trade is getting wrecked.
The spread. No, there's like 10 punks now under the Bitcoin floor. It used to be one.
God.
Oh shit.
They keep going up, but ETH keeps going down.
What about ETH versus Tesla? How's that doing? The other trade on everyone's lips.
How down is Tesla today?
And Pups? Is Pup? We should have those three
Shut
trades mentioned at the
up!
start of every single show.
Oh my god.
Yeah, ETH is lagging Tesla here, folks.
ETH is lagging Tesla. Punks are lagging fucking Bitcoin. Pups is lagging life.
Pups is never going up again.
Pups is never going up again. I don't know who else is to hear this. We're allowed to say this. We've bag-held the shit out of this thing. So I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want about Pups. Sorry, Bungo. I know you're requesting. Let me just bring you up for good luck. But
He's supposed to flex his $40 gourmet dinner again.
Bongo!
Yo!
What the fuck is going on, man?
I don't know, dude. Pack your bags. He's sober.
Great hope in from Bongo live this
Thank you, Bungo. All right, I gotta get to work, man. I got an important call in 10 minutes. Let's do this giveaway. Let's go on with our weekends. All right, send it, Sims. Let's go. Let's draw. Ooh, having fun, baby. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Having fun. Congratulations. Wow, proper red guy, huh? Proper red guy. Look at that.
rate remains like 25%.
Having fun. I mean, this is OG, baby.
I know.
This guy used to do the rec guy daily update.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember
nice.
those. I remember
It was
those.
an epic mod for a while.
Ah, he's got a nice red guy too. Oops, no, that's us. Nice. What's up? Having fun? You good?
Good morning. Oh my God, I cannot believe this.
Well, you better believe it. Let's. I think you already have a red guy, so I think we should give you a punk or penguin today. What do you think?
That would be awesome.
All right, let's
go.
Let's go. Let's be. Well, you're adding a red guy to your collection.
Oh, it's a sweet one.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
I love that
Wrecked
one.
World domination.
Wrecked world domination. I absolutely love that. All right, yo, with that, have a good
Thank you.
weekend. Hopefully, we pump over this weekend. We'll see you on Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.